Good morning, students. Okay.
Good
Let's
morning.
start
Good
now.
morning.
Good morning, children. You remember those two hormones? What were they? Does anybody remember? We did two
Growth hormone and prolactin.
बच्चे posterior pituitary,
Vasopressin.
vasopressin
Gonad.
and
Oxytocin.
oxytocin. How many amino acids in them?
9.
9. Very good. Both vasopressin and oxytocin, remember that they've got 9 amino acids in them. So I'm moving further now, trying to explain this to you. See, this is pituitary hormone and the major effects of pituitary hormone. We have done these names very quickly: ADH, oxytocin, MSH. Keep telling me the names. Let me see if you remember. Let me start from here. GH. What was growth hormone? What is TSH?
Thyroid stimulating hormone.
Okay. And what is the next one? ACTH.
Adrenal.
Adrenal cortico hormone.
Adrenocorticotrophic hormone.
So it is basically, you people remember that means, I don't need to ask all of them. Let me randomly ask you, what is the full form of FSH? Which I would like to ask is MSH.
Melanocyte stimulating hormone.
Okay, very good. See, beta, there is one hormone where I would like to give a little more information to you, a little more additional thing you should know. See, when there is a time of parturition basically means the delivery time, when a baby is born. Parturition period is what it is called. Then in the mother, the secretion of oxytocin hormone reaches its maximum level. Not during pregnancy, though of course it increases during pregnancy also. In the next year, in class 12, when you will do menstrual cycle, you will see that during pregnancy, in which month, which hormones increase in detail, we will go to that. But as of now, we are talking about the delivery time. Scientifically, the time of delivery is known as parturition. So at this time, the secretion of oxytocin hormone, please remember the name of this hormone, it is oxytocin hormone. It oxytocin only. This causes the labor pain at the time of the birth. It causes the labor pain at the time of the birth. And Because of its role in the birth of a baby, we also call this hormone as the birth hormone. So which hormone is known as the birth hormone?
Oxytocin.
Yes.
Oxytocin.
Very good. Oxytocin, basically the reason is that it is this hormone only which reaches its maximum level when at the time of delivery, and it pushes the baby out because of the contractions, relaxations in the muscles. Second one now. So birth hormone is oxytocin. One more thing which we need to remember, LH. What was the full form of LH?
Luteinizing hormone.
Amazing.
Luteinizing hormone.
It is also known as ICSH. LH is also known as ICSH, interstitial cell stimulating hormone in males. Cells or the cells of the Leydig of testis. So basically, we have got two more names. Let me explain this to you very quickly. Let me admit these children for the last minute. Beta. So we'll move on to LH. LH is also known as, what is the other name? ICSH. What is the full form of ICSH? Interstitial cell stimulating hormone. Because it stimulates which cells? Interstitial cells of testis. That is why it is known. Important from competition point of view. Which hormone is known as the birth hormone?
Oxytocin.
Oxytocin. Which is the hormone which stimulates the interstitial cells in the testis?
LH.
LH.
Called as,
ICSH.
ICSH.
what is the full form of ICSH?
Interstitial cell
Interstitial cell stimulating.
Moving on to the next gland now, that is your pineal gland. Okay, give me the correct spelling.
PINEAL.
Let's move on to this gland now. It's a small gland in the brain derived from the embryonic ectoderm. On the first day of this chapter, I had divided the human body into three sections. The head part, I'm continuing with still. I'm moving on to the third gland in the brain part, that is your pineal gland. Cerebral hemispheres. What are cerebral hemispheres? Any idea? You must have read about these words. Very common word in biology.
Two hemispheres of cerebrum, which is a major portion of the brain.
Yes, beta, the cerebrum, no doubt we have two hemispheres and they're separated. These both hemispheres are separated by a groove-like structure. Does anyone know what is that groove called? Make our study easier, we study it as the left and the right part. Okay, beta? So your brain is roughly divided into what we say the left and the right hemispheres. Hemisphere means half. Though we know our brain is not a sphere, but something like spherical we are assuming, and we are assuming the left and the right part of the brain. So left cerebral hemisphere and the right cerebral hemisphere. Both of these hemispheres हमने क्यों decide किया कि यहीं से divide करेंगे? Because there is a groove, there is an empty space kind of a thing between them, which is known as longitudinal fissure. FISSURE. What is that fissure or space known as जो बीच में है दोनों के? Longitudinal fissure. What is the spelling of fissure?
FISSURE.
Okay. And then when we study these hemispheres, आपको पता लगेगा बाद में जाके we have an outer layer जिसे हम grey matter कहते हैं. We have an inner layer जिसको हम white matter कहते हैं. Okay. In mammals, hemispheres थोड़े और complicated होते हैं. Okay. So we are not going into hemispheres in detail, but as of now, just remember when I say hemispheres, I mean the left and the right part of the brain. So it is located on the dorsal side of the forebrain between the cerebral hemispheres. When I say between the cerebral hemispheres, I just told you about that groove-like structure in the between. What was the name of that structure?
Longitudinal fissure.
Longitudinal fissure. 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 Okay? FISHER name. Remember this. It is not that fissure. It is FISSURE. So it is somewhere near the longitudinal fissure, somewhere between both of them. Structure, it's a very small gland, reddish, vascular, conical in shape, and has solid
Excuse me,
body.
ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what is embryonic ectoderm?
Beta, we just now did the previous two glands also. Their origin was from which part of the ectoderm? Which layer of the ectoderm, children? I had discussed this yesterday. Good if I missed out. From which layer was the origin of the previous two glands we did?
Embryonic.
Ectoderm of embryo.
Okay, embryonic ectoderm.
Embryonic.
You break this word, whoever, I'll help you. See, beta, break this word embryonic ectoderm. If you see, it is made up of two words. Can we all join to this discussion? What are the two words which come to your mind when we read this word embryonic ectoderm?
Embryo.
Embryo and
or
ectoderm.
Embryo and ectoderm.
Embryo and ectoderm. ठीक है, very good. देखो बेटा, embryo में we have three primary germ layers. Whenever there's an embryo, very early stage of embryo I'm talking about, we have three germ layers. So the exterior, the most exterior one is called as the ectoderm. Beach wala is known as the mesoderm, and the inner one is known as the innermost layer is known as the endoderm. So when I talk about the embryo in very initial stages, very early stages, it is surrounded by three germ layers, which are known as primary germ layers. क्योंकि सबसे पहले यही बनती हैं, so we call them as primary germ layers. There are three primary germ layers. Which is the exterior one, children?
Ectoderm.
ectoderm.
The middle layer is known as,
Mesoderm.
Mesoderm.
and the innermost layer is what we call as
Endoderm.
endoderm. Basically, these three germ layers, which are the main part of the early embryo, इनसे बहुत सारी चीजें आगे, your organs, many things develop. And here, if you see this gland of yours, pineal gland, it will be made from, or it will be derived from, embryonic ectoderm. That means which layer of the embryo?
Ectoderm.
Outermost layer.
Ectoderm कौन सा वाला था? Outer, middle or inner?
Outermost.
Outer. Outermost.
Its origin means this pineal gland will be derived, or it will be made from the outermost layer of the primary germ layers of the embryo, and that is the ectoderm layer. Location I told you, between the cerebral hemispheres. Cerebral hemisphere, I think this word is clear to everybody. I also told you that middle location between cerebral hemispheres. What is that area called?
Longitudinal fissure.
Longitudinal fissure.
When we did structure, what is it color? If you see it, what color it appears to be?
Reddish gray in color.
Reddish gray.
Reddish
Is
gray.
it beta, is it a big gland or is it a small gland?
Small.
Small gland.
Small gland. Very small
It's a
gland.
small gland. Everybody agrees that this is a small gland. Which gland are we talking about, children?
Pineal gland.
Yes, pineal gland. कहाँ पे होता है ये? Where is it in the human body?
It's in the brain.
Dorsal side of
Cerebral
the
hemisphere.
Brain.
Yes, very good. So let's move on. It's conical in shape. It has a solid body. It is made up of pineal cells. Okay, the cells in this gland, what is the name we call them as? Pineal cells.
Pineal cells.
Pineal cells.
Have the spelling very quickly.
Pineal.
Pineal cells.
Very good. So the main cells of the pineal gland are known as pineal cells. However, you have some supporting cells also, which are not the original cells. They are supporting cells. They are known as glial cells. What is the spelling?
GLIAL.
So which are the two kinds of cells which are prominently found in the pineal gland?
Pineal cells and
And
glial
cells and
cells.
glial cells.
Beta, what about these? कभी सुना है इनके बारे में? These cells, glial cells. Have you ever heard about them? Sometimes they're also known as neuroglia. I don't know you've come across this word. They are known as neuroglia cells. या फिर कभी-कभी हम इनको बोलते हैं non-neuronal cells. Why do we call them as non-neuronal cells? पहले तो आप ये समझो, they are present in the CNS. CNS class 10th में पढ़ा है. Tell me what constitutes the CNS?
Spinal cord and brain.
Spinal cord.
Spinal
Very
cord
good.
and brain.
So they are present, these cells, I'm talking about the glia cells. Short में हम इनको glia भी बोलते हैं, glial or glia cells. So these glia cells or glial cells or neuroglia cells or non-neuronal cells, चारों एक ही चीज के नाम है. Glia, don't get confused if you read them. Glia, glial, neuroglia, and non-neuronal. They are present in the CNS beta, and they do not produce any electrical impulse. So this is the main thing about these cells, that they are not involved in production of any electrical impulse. ये सिर्फ क्या काम करते हैं? Only support and protection of neurons. Is it okay? The main function is only support and protection of neurons. They are not involved in conduction of nerve impulse at all. Clear, everybody? So what are the two types of cells present in the pineal gland?
Pineal cells and
Pineal
glial
cells and
cells.
glial cells.
Though we don't have to go in so much of detail as far as your syllabus is concerned, but anyways, अब हम पढ़ ही रहे हैं तो थोड़ा extra जानने में there is no problem. So the main cells of the pineal gland are known as
Pineal cells.
pineal cells. बेटा ये जो pineal cells होते हैं, they produce, I don't know, it's not mentioned, but फिर भी if you're interested, see, those who are interested can remember. I'm not forcing you people. Those who are not interested, stick to your books. These pineal cells, beta, they produce melatonin. Okay, melatonin. This is actually a derived hormone. ये आपकी sleep
Yes,
patterns को
ma'am.
control
It's mentioned in NCERT.
Okay, fine. See, beta, this gland, I'm talking about this pineal gland. It is going to produce melatonin. melatonin. Spelling?
melatonin.
This modulates, this controls your sleep patterns. Okay, sleep patterns. How much you sleep, comfortably you sleep, आपको कितनी नींद आती है. Some people complain कि उन्हें बिल्कुल ही नहीं आती है. So all these sleeping patterns basically are because of this melatonin. And this melatonin, कभी-कभी हम क्या बोलते हैं, दिमाग बहुत थक गया, इतना थक गया था कल दिमाग की नींद भी नहीं है. So what is दिमाग to do with the नींद? We are trying to relate that thing. Very common we feel this. If you're too exhausted, you've done a lot of mental effort. तो normally what happens is, या फिर अगले दिन exam है, mental anxiety, so नींद नहीं आती है. What I'm trying to tell you is something in your brain which is related to your sleeping patterns. And that something in your brain is melatonin, and it is secreted by, it is produced by which gland of yours? Pineal gland. And the cells involved are pineal cells. Chaliye fatafat. What are the two types of cells in pineal gland?
Pineal cells and glial
Pineal
cells.
cells and glial.
So pineal glands के main cells are pineal cells. They produce, jaldi se tell me, M se start
Melatonin.
Melatonin.
which controls what?
Sleep patterns.
Sleep.
Boys biology, I know women empowerment and I strongly support it. Lekin boys, you don't speak at all. Are boys present in the meeting? Let me check out for the participants today. Yesterday also late, I was thinking about you people one by one. I generally think. Akash, Akash is there? Hurry up, I want the attendance of the boys. Akash, you're there? Beta,
Yes, ma'am.
समझ में नहीं आता है what I teach. You are able to understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
तो बेटा बोला करो, ऐसे लग ही नहीं रहा. There are boys present in the class. Aryan Raj?
Yes, ma'am.
See, I don't keep bio students mute. In English class, I keep you people mute because commerce section also joins and other students join, and I don't have confidence on those children, how they behave. But bio class, I never keep you people mute. You're all my children. I'm very confident. Bola karo bachcho. Prabhav?
Yes, ma'am.
Prabhav, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm
Who else is there? Only 4 boys in biology.
in. There are more.
There are more. Okay. But they are in dormant stage as of now. As this is what I feel. Probably they are in dormant stage. Anyways, we were moving on to pineal cells. And what boys now? Girls, be quiet for a second. Let the boys speak out. 4 of them are there. What are the second type of cells in the pineal gland? Come on, bachas, speak.
Glial cells. Pineal cell and glial.
Yeah, the second type of cells.
Ma'am, glial cells.
Very good, very good. They are not involved in conduction of impulse. Then what is their main function?
Sleeping patterns.
Sure, sleeping pattern. Anybody else?
Resting state of mind and the
And they are supporting cells only.
Yes, protection and support of the neurons. That is the only function they have. Bacha, boys, please, I want you people to speak out. So we are done with the pineal gland. It's a small gland. It was derived from which layer of the embryo?
Ectoderm.
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 Okay. So their location is somewhere between the two. Between two what?
Hemispheres of
Cerebral
Cerebral
hemisphere.
Hemisphere.
Is it a big gland? Is it a small gland?
Very
Small
small.
gland.
Very small.
Two types of cells I've already discussed with you in detail: pineal cells and glial cells.
Glial
Now let's
Glial
discuss.
cells.
Glial cells.
It's a hormone called melatonin, which plays a very important. See, this secretion hormone called melatonin, it plays a very important role in the regulation of 24 hours rhythm of your body. It also helps in maintaining the normal rhythms of your sleep and wake cycle, your body temperature, metabolism, pigmentation, menstrual cycle, defense capability is also influenced by this hormone. So many functions apart from sleep wake cycle, which I discussed with you, maintaining your body temperature, metabolism, pigmentation, menstrual cycle, and defense, immunity system. This hormone is going to contribute. Please name the hormone produced here.
Melatonin.
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 If you all are fine with pineal gland, may I move on to the next gland now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
The next gland
ma'am, what is
thyroid gland.
pigmentation?
Beta, we yesterday discussed about a pigment. Children, tell. Come on, let's discuss again. I
Melanin.
discussed about
Melanin. MSH.
Melanin.
Excellent. What was that pigment doing? What was that pigment doing?
Ma'am, to control
Skin
skin color.
black color to us.
Skin color.
Color. Very good.
Maintenance of the
Pigment
skin
मतलब
color.
हमेशा बेटा देखो normally pigment मतलब color का influence. If you remember in your junior classes we did about chlorophyll, xanthophylls. These are what? Colored pigments. So here also pigment is melanin, which decides the skin color of an individual. How fair or how whitish, that kind of a characteristic
Excuse
is
me, ma'am.
because of the pigment. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, in this Astron book, it is mentioned that melanin has it does not impart any color to humans.
Beta, we are talking about in general what melanin does. I'm not saying human fair or whitish or whatever, bacha. We are talking about pigments. I discussed with you about chlorophyll and carotenoids. So I was obviously not talking about humans when I discussed about chlorophyll and carotenoid pigments. I was basically telling you what is the role of pigments. How many glands have we done in the head area, children?
3 glands.
3.
When we had divided the human bodies, the first part is done. In the first part, we had 3, then we moved on to the throat part and we had the gland over there. You remember the name of the gland?
Yes,
Thyroid and
Thyroid.
parathyroid.
This gland is a very special
Thyroid and
gland.
parathyroid.
Very good. This gland, thyroid, is a very special gland, children, because this is the largest endocrine gland. Which is the largest endocrine gland?
Thyroid.
Thyroid gland.
This is endodermal in origin. What do you understand by this sentence? It is endodermal in origin.
Innermost layer of embryo.
Very good. Very good. That means your concepts are clear now. Beta, can you tell me what were the 3 layers together called?
Primary layers.
Primary? Yes,
Primary layers.
Primary germ layers. Very good. Very good. See, because there was a bit of confusion, let me clear out. Ho sakta hai, like she had a doubt, maybe other people have a doubt. Melanin does control color in your body, but not your skin color here, basically. It does control some features in your body. Can you tell me what features? Very quickly, though I want to move on to thyroid gland very soon. I thought maybe others also have a doubt, so let me take up for a second. Beta, don't be confused. Melanin A, melanin B, there are a lot of melanins, and melanin does control many things in an individual. Very quickly, let me tell you, your hair color, your eye color, even your skin color is influenced by melanin. It depends upon which melanin you're studying. We've got types of melanins also. Where is this thyroid gland present in the human body?
Neck.
What is special about this gland, children?
Secretion of iodine.
It is the largest gland. Secretion of iodine.
we are talking about, it is the largest gland. It surrounds the front of the larynx and is composed of 2 lobes. What is larynx?
Voice
Voice
box.
box. Voice box.
Voice
And-
box.
And what is pharynx?
The voice box.
Pharynx is the voice box.
Common pathway of food and air.
Acha, chalo, I'll give you 1 minute, then I'll ask you a question. Larynx and pharynx. Soch lo 1 minute. What is larynx? What is pharynx? I have seen
And
children.
larynx is the
Larynx.
vocal box, and
Yeah,
pharynx is the
larynx
common.
One at a
box
time.
and
Some boys.
pharynx is the
Bolo beta.
Pharynx is the common cavity through which food and air goes.
Yes. This tube goes down to the stomach and to the lungs. Very good. If this tube, that is the pharynx, it goes down to the stomach and also to the lungs. And pharynx, you told me clear. Larynx, you told me very clearly. It's the voice box. How many lobes it has?
Yes, ma'am. 2 lobes.
Just now you read about this. How many lobes here?
Two.
Two.
Each of its lobes is located on either side of the trachea, in the neck, interconnected with each other. So are the lobes connected with each other or bilkul alag-alag separated?
Connected.
They are
interconnected
connected with each other
with
with
each
a
other.
thin flap of connective tissue. Who is going to connect these 2 lobes?
Connective tissue.
Connective tissue. And that
Connective tissues.
that connective tissue is called isthmus. ISTHMUS. Name the flap of connective tissue which connects the 2 lobes.
Isthmus.
Isthmus.
Yes, beta, isthmus. So each lobe is located on either side of the trachea. I hope you know what is trachea. अगर आप ये figure ध्यान से देखो बेटा, you can see the trachea.
Yes, ma'am.
This is your vocal
Yes,
cord.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, this is your vocal cord going down here. This is your trachea. Trachea की एक तरफ this side and this side. What are these two? एक इस तरफ, एक इस तरफ.
Lobes.
So that means it
Thyroid.
is 2 lobes. Very
Lobe.
good. There are 2 lobes. And are they entirely separate? देखो बीच में एक connected है या बिल्कुल separated?
Interconnected.
Interconnected.
Interconnected by a flap of connective tissue, which is known as what?
Isthmus.
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 It is composed of follicles held together by loose connective tissue called stromal tissue. Now we have another tissue. Just now we had that connective tissue. What was the name of connective tissue?
Isthmus.
Isthmus.
Isthmus was the connective tissue which was connecting what 2 things?
Lobes of
Two
thyroid
lobes.
gland.
2 lobes.
Very good. It was connecting 2 lobes. That means the lobes were connected to each other. You agree that they are connected to each other? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are moving on to the second kind of tissue. Listen, connective tissue. This is stromal tissue. Okay, have you ever heard about this stromal tissue?
No, ma'am.
Chaliye, never mind. What are follicles?
No, ma'am.
देखो बेटा, follicles are basically round shaped cells. Here, these follicles are held together. There are a lot of follicles. तो आप ऐसे imagine करो, there are a lot of spherical round shaped cells, but they are not isolated from each other. These follicles are held together. They are still connected to each other by again a connective tissue, and the name of the connective tissue is stromal tissue. Let me explain this word stromal tissue. Beta, this word stroma is a very important word in biology. Okay, it's a Greek word. Stroma is a Greek word which means layer or bed. Bed का covering और layer का covering. मतलब जो structure वाला part है. So basically, this stroma is all the parts without any specific function. जो base part है, किसी भी चीज का base है, but अपना कोई function नहीं है. That is what we call as the stromal part of an organ. Like आपको कोई भी चीज कहीं रखनी है तो base चाहिए नहीं चाहिए. And if base starts functioning, तो problem हो जाएगा because the other things which the base is supporting, they will be disbalanced. So normally this word stroma is a Greek word which means layer or bed layer, lowest layer. So stroma basically is a part of a tissue, or you can say stroma is part of any organ, जिसका main role सिर्फ 2 ही होते हैं बेटा, either structural or connective. या तो वो connecting का काम करेगा between 2 things, or it will give structural support to an organ or a tissue. So basically इसका अपना कोई function नहीं है. It is just a bed tissue. Bed tissue It's called as a bed layer, जो simply दो काम कर सकता है. It is going to give a structural support to a tissue or an organ, or it is going to help in connecting. So here also, if you see, this stromal tissue is doing which function? It is doing the function of connecting. And what is it connecting?
Follicles.
Follicles, which are round in
Follicles.
shape. Yes, very quickly. So please remember stroma, whenever we use this word stroma, whether we are talking about a tissue or we are talking about an organ, we are talking about the bed tissue, lowest layer tissues. And they are not having any specific function. They're just a structural support or giving structure to an organ or helping in connecting. Each follicle, अब ये तो सारे आपस में connected है. All follicles are connected with the stromal tissue, and each of them is composed of cells, which are known as what cells?
Follicular cells.
Follicular
Yes,
cells.
follicular cells. And these follicular cells are enclosed by a cavity. चलो इसको फिर से देखते हैं. We know that it is made up of follicles that is round in shape, and these follicles are not isolated. They are connected to each other by loose connective tissue. What was the name of the loose connective tissue?
Stromal tissue.
Stromal tissues.
And now each follicle, abhi to we were discussing about what? We were discussing about all the follicles together. If I talk about each thyroid follicle, it is composed of cells which are known as follicular cells, and these follicular cells are enclosed by a cavity. So beta, in this paragraph, we need to remember two things very quickly. First is, we are talking about the location of the thyroid gland. We know that it is surrounded in the front of the larynx, and it has got how many lobes? 2 lobes, one on each side of the trachea. Then both the lobes are connected to each other by connective tissue. What is the name of the connective tissue?
Isthmus. Isthmus.
We also had these round shaped cells. What were they known as?
Follicles.
Follicles.
They are connected. They are also connected to each other with the help of a connective tissue. What is the name of the connective tissue?
Stromal
Tissues.
Stromal
And these
tissues.
follicles are of course composed of cells which are known as follicular cells. So these follicular cells synthesize two hormones. Number one, T4 hormone and T3 hormone. So the follicular cells we have just discussed, follicular cells means each follicle of the thyroid has cells. These cells are known as follicular cells. Follicular cells secrete two hormones, T3 hormone and T4 hormone. सबसे पहले, let us take the name of T4 hormone. We are going to learn the name of T4 hormone. It's a big name. So we are going to break it in parts. Tetra, okay, T. What will be the first word you break it to, children? Speak with me. It's tetra.
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 Second is Ido.
Ido.
IODO. You remember chloro, Ido, bromo. When we do IUPAC naming, we use this word Ido. So tetra, Ido, thyronine. Come on, give me the entire name. Tetra,
Tetrahydrothyronine.
It is commonly known as thyroxine. So what is the scientific or proper name of thyroxine? Thyroxine hormone, everybody's heard about this hormone. But let's have the proper name of thyroxine today. It is tetrahydrothyronine. Come on, very quickly give me the name of T4.
Tetrahydrothyronine.
See, this is one kind of thyroxine. It is known as T4 hormone. However, we have another kind, okay, T3. If there are 4 idos, we call it as tetraido. अगर IUPAC थोड़ा सा भी ध्यान से करा होगा in class 10, you will understand what I'm saying. Tetraido means how many ido groups?
4.
4.
And if I have 3 idos, the name would become triiodothyronine. So the hormone will become T3 hormone. Is it okay, the difference between T3 and T4 hormones? See, the
Yes,
first
ma'am.
kind of thyroxine is T4. When I say T4, 4 means tetra. So can I have the name of T4 thyroxine?
Tetrahydrothyronine.
And if I say T3, then it is?
Triiodothyronine.
Yes, beta. So 4 ido groups and 3 ido groups. Both these hormones are iodinated forms of the amino acids. What do you understand by iodinated forms of amino acids? Beta, 3-chlorohexane, 2,2 chlorobromo-pentane. Did you do this IUPAC naming in class 10?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So basically what happens is one hydrogen is removed and if one chloro is added, supposing second carbon पे add हो गया pentane में, let us supposing you've got a pentane and second carbon पे hydrogen की जगह chloro आ गया, so we used to call it as 2-chloropentane. And we could also say this is a chlorinated form of pentane. We can say this is a chlorinated form of pentane. Supposing in pentane bromine add हो गया, so we'll say this is a brominated form of pentane. Similarly, what am I saying now? Listen to this sentence. Both of them are iodinated forms. That means क्या add हुआ होगा बेटा? Iodo group.
Iodine.
Iodo groups are added to amino acids. So if 4 iodo groups are added to this amino acid, the name of the amino acid, let me discuss with you very quickly. I'm talking about the amino acid tyrosine. Please name the amino acid, everybody.
Tyrosine.
Amino acid tyrosine.
Tyrus.
If four iodo groups are added to this amino acid, then which hormone will be formed?
Tetraiodothyronine.
Very good. That means your T4 hormone. And if you have 3 iodo groups being added to this specific amino acid tyrosine, then which one will be formed?
Triiodothyronine.
So I hope this line is clear now that they are iodinated forms of the amino acid tyrosine. Means amino acid may we have a replacement where iodo groups are adding on. If 4 iodo groups are added, then it is T4. If 3 iodo groups are added, it is T3. They are stored in the colloid that fills the follicles and are released to the blood when needed. Whenever the body needs the thyroxine hormone, then they are released. Otherwise, they are stored in the colloid that fills the follicles. Okay, what is colloid? Abhi follicles, so I hope you've understood. We just did follicles just now. What is colloid?
Gel-like substance.
Very good. Anybody else also would like to share something? देखो बेटा, colloid is a very simple word. बिल्कुल ठीक बोला. Anything which is non-crystalline having large molecules. Okay. In basically is what we call as a colloid. So we are going to store this in colloidal form. मतलब बड़े-बड़े molecules, large follicle form में it is already stored. And where is it stored, children? Follicles. Where it is stored? Follicles. And it is stored in the form of colloids, big molecules. It is stored in the form of big molecules. This hormone, it is stored, and whenever it is needed, it is released into the blood. So beta, when it is produced, so it is produced from which amino acid?
Triosine.
Triosine.
Which groups are added? Yes, which groups will be added?
Iodo.
Iodine.
If 4 iodos are added, T4 बन जाएगा. 3 iodos are added, T3 बन जाएगा. We are going to get 2 types of thyroxine hormone. Where will these thyroxine hormone be stored in the human body?
In colloids of follicles.
Polycells.
Basically in the follicles. And whenever needed, whenever the body needs, then they are released where? They are released into the
Blood.
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 Yes. Very good. You must have studied or you must have seen on TV जब salt की ad आती है. So what is specially mentioned जब salt की advertisement आती है? I don't know about
Iodine.
Present it contain iodine.
Very good, very good. Iodized salt. It is always advised that we eat iodized salt. One reason आपने junior classes में पढ़ा होगा that goiter वाला problem, thyroid. Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Goiter disease. Yes, goiter disease. अभी उसी को थोड़ा सा और डिटेल में हमको आज समझ में आ गया. Exactly what we had studied earlier. If a person is not taking enough of iodine, तो क्या होगा बेटा? Iodine is not there, tyrosine is there, but iodine is not there. So will we have the formation of this hormone thyroxine?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
This thyroxine will not be formed because thyroxine is the iodinated form of tyrosine. Tyrosine akela is not thyroxine. Tyrosine mein what has to be added to make it thyroxine?
Iodo group.
Iodo groups. So if a person is not taking iodine in the diet, obviously क्या होगा बेटा? Tyrosine तो present है, but tyrosine iodinate नहीं होगा. That means the formation of thyroxine hormone will not take place. And this is very essential if normal rate पे thyroxine has to be produced, thyroid problem तभी होगा अगर iodine नहीं लेंगे proper amount में, then people suffer from this problem. Disorders of thyroid, very simple they are very simple things which we are going to discuss. Hypothyroidism, deficiency of iodine in our diet, thyroid gland becomes larger. I told you this disease is known as goiter. Hypothyroidism in women